When we last left off, I believe we were committing treason. So let's just get back to that. These stairs lead down to the wharf. We can use them to get out of here when we come back. Understood. Roger that. I like that they both have to say Roger. Understood. I also understand. I wonder if there's gonna be like Ooh, they got those poochies. The door's locked. I guess we're just going right for the research wing. Oh, I know them. So they are here. The airship from the tower. I thought they must be military. They look nothing like regular soldiers, though. They're probably a special force, here to practice covert ops. It's no wonder that they're so tough. So is Mike Rampant there? It's looking more and more likely. But if we try to take them on here, we're gonna have a rough time of it. You're right. If we can cause a disturbance... Sorry, if we do cause a disturbance, we'll get swarmed by the soldiers inside. Isn't there some way we can get inside without being spotted? Thanks, cutscene. I'll wing it. Why, there's just a window here. Perfect. There are iron bars over the windows. If we make any noise, this is going to get even tougher. Oh, jackpot. Huh? Well, this is incredibly incriminating. I really can't thank you enough, Professor Russell. Your work on finding a means of controlling this gospel is of great help. On behalf of the Intelligence Division, I extend my deepest gratitude. I should have known that you were behind all this. Colonel Richard, Chief of Intelligence. Hard to believe you once served under Cassius. Ah, yes. You and he were friends, if my memory serves me correctly. We've been looking for him, actually. Although we've yet to pin down his exact location. If you have some idea of where to base a search, we'd be happy to have that information. I don't know. Not that I'd tell you if I did. Well, no matter. If perchance the gospel were to have been delivered into his hands, then I'm afraid it would have presented a problem. However, even if we were to show his face now, he would have no means of stopping this current. The Black Orbment, or the gospel as you call it. I just want to know what you plan to do with it. Scratch that. First and foremost, I want to know where you even acquired something that bizarre. I imagine my source would rather their identity be kept a secret. Our intentions, well, they'll become evident soon enough. At that time, Professor, we'll be happy to release you. All I ask is that you wait. And you're gonna just let a witness to your crimes go free. I assume then that you intend to do something on a grand scale. Haha. I'll leave the particulars up to your fertile imagination. That said, come the dawn when everything is realized, you'll assist in our research. This invention will bring Liberal riches like none I've ever seen before. Not interested. Please, Professor, allow him to finish before you give your answer. It'd be truly a pity if she were to come into some peril and you were unable to help her. You'd threaten her to get to me? Tut tut, Captain Amalthea. It looks like your renowned powers of persuasion are not as elegant as they once were. Ha ha ha. Pardon me then. One might say that she has a unique sense of humor. I don't want any misunderstandings between us, but you must understand that we're only soldiers. You have my word that no civilians will be involved. Save for you, of course. So you're doing this out of some twisted sense of patriotism? Then this black orbit that could shut down orbital power. I see. So that's your plan, is it? Hmm? Pardon me. Hello, Lieutenant. The Colonel's presently in a meeting. He wants no interruptions. No, it's all right. Give me a report, Lieutenant. There's been activity in Bransel. The White Wings were caught in the net just as you planned. My goodness. Haha, check and mate. Now, Professor, if you'll please excuse me. Take the orbit with me. Major Sid, see to the Professor and make sure he's comfortable. Yes, sir. Is there anything you need, Professor? I'll get you set up with any of the standard amenities. I'm fine. I used to believe that you were different from the others, that you were a good, upstanding man. Apparently, I greatly overestimated you. My apologies. But you've been abducted by rebels, you see. Rebels against the Queen. Nameless, unknown rebels. Stress that fact, and I might even let you write a letter to your granddaughter. Get it on my site, as you wish. So, Colonel Richard was the man behind all this trouble. Plus, it looks like he wants to find my dad. I wonder what that's all about. And who is that masked man? Of course, that bastard would show up. There he goes. Grand plans, but what will come of them? Now things have gotten interesting. I really wanted to settle the score with him, but I've got a job to do, and that takes precedence. Since the window's a no-go, we'll have to take out the guards. Let's make this quick and clean. Right. You listening? Estelle? Are you okay? Snap out of it. It's not like you to freeze up. Sorry, I just spaced out. Are you sure you're feeling okay? I'm fine. It's no big deal. We have to take out the guards by the entrance, right? Yep. Let's gotta move on. Alright. I really wanted to be part of the Gransel operation. But no, I'm left here guarding an old man. Grumble. We do so much for the kingdom and for our dream. All in the Colonel's name. Such is the life of the Intelligence Division Special Ops, I suppose. We're the Colonel's hands and eyes. If you ask me, you're the Colonel's ass. What the? It can't be. I got Krosner? You're too damn slow. They're both gun guys, and I think the gun guys are a little easier. I need to S-break that attack up from him. No, fuck, then he gets the crit. I didn't plan that out at all. Won't even get to kill him. I made a bit of a mistake there. This is gonna suck. Oh yeah. Just chop this shit out of him. Do you know any not dying magic? No, you don't. Do I want to give you something? I've got some fried chicken. It's very healthy. Oh boy, fried chicken. Man, 500 HP, that poor kid. Now I'm extra glad that I ate that chicken, by the way. You piece of shit.
I'm sorry. Prepare to get your shoe.
Holy shit. I guess we've never done hers before.
Scary.
I don't know where that gun came from. God can kill that one. Oh.
Care for a rematch?
I'm not actually sure if Estelle even got a turn. I guess that was 8 XP. Oh, Nelly. They're very tough, but they're not worth anything. Sucks to be you. It's no fun when someone's get back at you for making a fool of them, huh? It's not good to carry a grudge, you know. Now it's a race against time. We have to get the professor out as quickly as possible. Right, well, hang on. There's, some tasty meals and shit we can cook. Nope, I actually can't afford any group food. These ladies need some stuff pretty bad. Just fried chicken for both. That'll do. So you're back. Enough! I told you I don't want it. Grandpa. Tita! I must be dreaming. Grandpa! Thank goodness you're okay. Sniffle, sniffle. Wah! This isn't a dream? And you lot. Hey, Professor, you don't look like you're feeling so hot. The factory chief Murdoch asked us to come and get you out of here. I'm impressed. You actually sneaked in here? So much like your father, not a lick of common sense between the two of you. Hey, old man. Sorry to interrupt your little vacation, but we need you to get ready for a jailbreak. We don't have a lot of time. Who are you? You look like you came from the wrong side of the barn, I can tell that at least. You have a head like a chicken. Eh. Say that again, you geezer. Ha ha ha. Nice one, Professor. Grandpa, you shouldn't say mean things like that. This is a god. He's a senior bracer over Estelle and Joshua. Well now, I had no idea. Come to think of it, I think I've heard Cassius mention your name before. Something about a bad seed who is always sulking about one thing or another, I believe. I'm not this far from wringing your neck, old man. Now, calm down. Professor, we'll have to save the explanations for later. For now, we need to get you out of here. Is there anything you want to bring with you? Can we carry the Capel unit? If we leave it behind, I know these fools will just misuse it again. Understood. Are you serious? Oh, thank God. Thought it was that whole turbine. I've been using that in my research to find a means of controlling the Black Orbment. I wasn't able to discern its physical composition, but I did have some success with the control method, which means that these fools will be able to cause that phenomenon to reoccur whenever they want. Oh. I'm sorry, Estelle and Joshua. I hate that it's being so grievously misused after you went to all the trouble of bringing it to me. Believe me, we understand. With Tita's safety on the line, I can't imagine any of us would have done any differently. Besides, it's our fault that you two got caught up in this to begin with. For the love of Adios, we don't have time for you to give speeches. If you're all set, then we have to go. Get your asses in gear. Move as fast as the old man's slip disc will let you. Oh, very clever. I haven't let any young man beat me yet. I'm not about to start now. Come on, both of you. Check for treasure. Treasonous treasure. You think we'll just let you escape? Why aren't they dead? What's that? Oh, right. I'd be arrested for treason if I actually kill any. Guess the jig is up. Holy shit. It appears we have an intruder. Get out there and start searching, men. Platoons 1 through 4 will go to the airship port and docks and establish a blockade. 5, 6, and 7 will search the barracks, watchtower, and research facilities respectively. Platoon 8 will accompany me to headquarters. That's all. Move out. Yes, sir. That's a problem. Here come the soldiers. Looks like they're putting the squeeze on the airship port and the docks. The Major knows what he's doing. What else would you expect from the CO of a Fort Defense Regiment? What should we do? Where do we go? Well, leaving by the docks is going to be tricky. We need to avoid the guards and find another way out. Alright, hopefully they don't come for me while I look at this map. We're here in the research wing. I'm trying to go through the barracks, because it sounds like we can't go through the dock anymore. Oh, don't mind me, fellas. They minded. Could I go at the main gate because it's still broken? That would be so silly. Let's check. 0 damage. Sorry, you guys aren't special forces. Apparently bombs can't miss. Hey, Ray.
That's that. Let's move it.
Damn it, we're in trouble. That last one seems to have alerted the other soldiers. Let's withdraw to the research area for now. Oh. I just can't go in there if I have to fight. Are those soldiers going to be alright? Don't sweat it, they're just unconscious. Just unconscious from the explosions and the great swords. Anyway, the less fighting we have to deal with, the better. We'll have to avoid the soldiers while we look for another way out. Well, shit. Door's firmly shut. Oh look, they fixed the door. You. Intruder spotted. Crap. That's, I don't know where else there is to go. Oh wait, there was the one door. In between the docks and the research facility was a locked door we never used. Oh, look at that. The professor gets his strength up. Thanks, man. Ooh, death blow.
We're good to go.
What was that noise? Intruders? More incoming. Back to the research area. Whoops. Getting through the airship port to the wharf isn't going to be easy. We'll have to find another escape route. Getting anywhere near there is probably unwise. Okay. Good strategy, powwow, everybody. Command center. This place is probably safe. Let's go inside the soldier factory. Here we go. There's probably a sewer or something. Maybe the sky bandits will help. Don't you think it's awfully noisy outside? Sounds to me like someone's breaking in. Say what? Who's breaking in? Nobody's allowed to break in till we break out. Nobody. Easy, bro. You know your simple little escape plan won't ever... This looks like the dungeon. It's a lot bigger than the dungeon at the Hagen Gate. Huh? What? You guys are... You're the punks from before. Well then, long time no see. Oh, okay, you guys are being held here. Have you been? We don't need your damn pity. The only thing you're good for is handling a pole. Air for brains? Jeez, I was just trying to be polite. If it'll make you feel any better, insult me all you want. What? Don't try to play it cool. I'm assuming you know these folks? They're the Kapua Sky Bandits. They hijacked the airliner. I've heard stories about them. They use a very high-powered airship, don't they? I've heard of its Imperial make, but I'm curious about the specs. Yeah, it's got a top speed of 2,300 sailage per hour. Or, I mean, why should I have to answer these questions? Aren't we petty? Grandpa, I don't think this is the right time to be asking about that kind of stuff. Wait just a damn minute. Why are you bracers here in the first place? Are you the cause of that siren? Oh. Sorry we intruded. No fair. You're the intruders, right? Let us out of here. Are we going to steal their Hot Wheels? That was a surprise. Come to think of it, those guys have some connection to the Men in Black, right? But they got arrested by Colonel Richard, which means maybe the Colonel's trumping it up as one of his accomplishments. Maybe Mayor Dalmore was used in a similar fashion. And yet I somehow just can't seem to muster up any sympathy for him. We're wasting time here. We've got to find another escape route. There were other people I wanted to talk to down there. Dungeon's a dead end. Oh, well, fuck you. Locked. Maybe, you know, our little kid with the grenade launcher could open it for us. Nope. 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 Uh-oh. Why are there halberds and spears? They all use rifles. Did I play? No, this is the first Legend of Heroes I've played. What in the world? So we know about the airship, but all the doors are still locked. Hey, did you find them? No, and I've searched the barracks top to bottom. Same goes for the watchtower. All that leaves is the headquarters. While we're there, we can report to the Major that we've gone over the place with a fine-tooth comb. Uh-oh. I think they're coming this way. Shit. This is a blind alley, too. Come on, this way. Did you hear something? I think it said this way? There's no time. You don't want to be caught, do you? I don't think I misheard that. We don't have a choice. Might as well give it a shot. Come on, just down the corridor. You recognize that voice? It sounds familiar. Quickly, get inside. Hey now, this room is... I don't know what he's intending, but we don't have any other choice but to keep going. That was spectacularly close. I knew it. Lock it, just to be on the safe side. Got it. What are you planning? You're the CO of Leiston Fortress. Didn't Colonel Richard order you to keep me locked up? Very sorry about that. He's already seized control of the Royal Armed Forces by using his position in the Intelligence Division. And the main generals were given the choice of obeying him or being imprisoned. General Morgan refused to obey him, and as such is currently imprisoned at the Hagen Gate. That stubborn old man? This is getting serious. What the hell? I figured things were bad, but not that bad. When did the military structure get that fragile? Unfortunately, observance of military reg has been breaking down ever since the end of the war, particularly since the top brass haven't stopped embezzling and accepting bribes. Colonel Richard just took advantage of this situation. I see. so he's able to make use of the military's existing corruption and weakness to seize control. Precisely. With General Morgan in custody, that leaves Colonel Richard as the man in charge of the entire Royal Armed Forces. It's horrible. What about Queen Alicia? Doesn't Supreme Command of the Army rest with the Queen? Mysteriously enough, Queen Alicia's kept silent on the matter. The Royal Guardsmen are actually being sought for questioning on suspicion of treason. Treason? Lieutenant Schwartz, too? The attack on the Central Factory has been pinned on the Royal Guardsmen. There's even photographic evidence, as I understand it. Dorothy's pictures. That just doesn't sound right. The factory was all messed up and Grandpa was kidnapped. Agat was almost killed. You can't just go around blaming people for something like that. I really don't know what to tell you. You never disobey a direct order from a superior officer, but since I never voiced my objections, the fault still lies with me. I know this won't make up for all I've done, but I was hoping it would go some way for atoning for my actions. You've had a tough time of it, ain't you? Well, if all you've said is true, then I suppose I can forgive and forget. I'd been prepared to brain you with a wrench and soften up that hard head. Pity. I'm sorry, Grandpa. It was a joke, dear. Okay, I've got everything, but what are you planning to do now? Are you planning on hiding us until the heat dies down? I have a much better solution. There's a way for you to escape the fortress through this room. Through this room? How? There's a secret passageway or something, right? Very astute, boy. Not that door over there, though. This one. Whoa! Makes sense for a military control room. Not bad. Not bad at all. This emergency escape hatch leads to an underground aqueduct. There's a boat set up there, so you should be able to use it and escape. Legally, even my telling civilians about this would net me 10 years in prison. But even if military regulations won't forgive me, I think ADOs probably will. Major. Alright, we'll use it. We'll steal your boat, I guess. I'll go down first. Then the old man and Tita. Estelle and Joshua, want you to watch our backs. Got it. Roger that. Farewell, Major. Thank you very much. Goodbye. This just leaves us. Thanks for everything, Major. We're in your debt. You don't need to thank me. To be honest, I was expecting this since the moment I first saw you. What? You mean when we met at the front gate? As soon as I heard your last name. After all, you're the children of Colonel Cassius, are you not? Colonel Cassius? You mean my dad really had a rank that high? Richard may be a colonel now, but he served under your father back in those days. Your dad was a real hero. It was thanks to his efforts that we were able to defeat Ereboni in the war 10 years ago. Being as your children, I'm not surprised that you found out the truth and came to help the professor. Really? He never said anything about being any kind of military hero. Oh. Are you okay, Major? The intruders have been spotted in the dungeon. The last likely place for them to be is in Central HQ, sir. Your orders? Crap. Acknowledged. I'll be right there, so put the facility on high alert. Come on, you need to go. Okay. Whoop! It scared the living daylights out of me. What's the deal with the slide? Looks like some kind of secret waterway. Come on, let's catch up. Underwater aqueduct is called a sewer. Oh man, no dungeon for us. You're here. This way. You're late. What took you so long? We just got into a conversation about my dad. Nobody gives a shit, Estelle. Let's go. Hang on to your hats. It's actually just Tita. Just Tita with the hat. Well, right in front of the gate, no one will notice. Whew, managed to make it out. Looks like they haven't started patrolling over here yet. Major Sid may be keeping them busy, but if we waste any time here, we're probably going to have to deal with a pursuit force. We've got to get the professor somewhere safe, or else. Estelle, Joshua? Oh, it's okay. No need to worry. I promise, we'll be here to protect both of you. No, you two fall back. Huh? What do you mean? The intelligence division knows my face all too well by now. Same goes for Tita and the old man, but they've got no idea you two are involved, unless old Sid blabs. So I'm getting out of here and taking them with me. We'll lay low for a while somewhere safe. Agat. I understand. The fewer people implicated in this, the better. In fact, I never wanted Tita to get wrapped up in this in the first place. When I think about them taking hostages to force cooperation, it makes the most sense for us both to get out of here. Grandpa. I think she's done nothing but say, Grandpa, for about 10 minutes now. Wait just a damn minute. How can you ask us to turn our backs on you? Just to keep ourselves safe? That's totally bonkers. We'd never agree to that. Right, Joshua? Actually, I agree with Agat's assessment, you idiot. What? According to the theory of retreat and cover, the more people there are together, the greater the chance of detection. Which means that Agat will stand a better chance of helping them get away on his own. I understand how you must feel, but for now, we really need to do what Agat says. But... Nice one, Joshua. Exactly what I was getting at. Now, I need you to be a good girl and withdraw. I get your idea in theory. Estelle. You don't agree and I can see it written all over your face, so how about I send you on an important mission instead? Something I certainly can't do myself given the circumstances. Huh? First, I want you to go to Gransel. Then you must speak with Her Majesty Queen Alicia in Gransel Castle. I must what? What's this all about? The aforementioned Black Orbment. It originally somehow fell into Colonel Richard's hands. He referred to it as the Gospel. Gospel, as in religious teachings? Heh, that's certainly an ominous-sounding name. Apparently this Gospel was taken from the Intelligence Division, but by whom I couldn't say. After that, I'd wager it was probably sent out in a package addressed to Cassius. However, Intelligence caught wind of our little blackout from before. They must have realized the Black Orbment was involved in Huron Zeiss. I suspect that was their true objective in attacking the factory. They came to retrieve this Gospel. Really? That explains a lot. Colonel Richard has some kind of plan to use it in the capital. Unless I miss my guess, something very bad is coming. Her Majesty must be informed of this at once. You mean the shutdown of orbital power? No, perhaps if it's used. I'm sorry. Anything more I say would be pure conjecture. Regardless, the Queen must be made aware of this Gospel as soon as possible. I'm more concerned with that than my own escape. I swear, when you put it like that, I feel like a jerk for wanting to say no. If you'll allow us, we'll accept your request. I appreciate it. Estelle, Joshua? We've got to part ways for a little bit, Tita. I'm sorry, I'd hoped that we could stay together. Oh, you don't have to apologize. You just helped me so much. And you treated me like a little sister. Sniffle. Tita. Thanks for helping my grandpa. And Sniffle, thank you for being my friend. I love you both. I wish we could take you with us. Thank you so much. She has 500 HP. It's fine. Parting is such sweet sorrow and all that, but we have no choice. Maybe you can save the tears for when we see each other again, you know? You can be a real jerk. But I guess this is where we part ways too. A lot's happened, but you've taught us so much by letting us work with you. Thank you, Master of God. Don't call me that. Creeps me out. Ha ha ha. Look who's embarrassed, heart emoji. You really are your father's daughter. Hey Joshua, don't let her get too out of control, you hear me? She's not half bad in combat, but there's more to being an adult than just that. Not that it's any of your business. Just leave her to me. You take care as well. Take care of Tita and the professor. I will. Alright then, let's get a move on. Farewell, children of Cassius. Stay safe, both of you. You too, Tita. Adios be with you. Be careful out there. He's not even running, he's just shuffling very quickly. That's the end of Chapter 3. The Black Orbment. Sure, I'll save it. I think it's 5 chapters altogether? Chloe, this way. We're finally off the herb scenic route. What should we do now? Please, exit onto the Royal Avenue from here and head to Gransel. My men are causing enough of a diversion that security should be stretched pretty thinly. If everything looks okay, you keep on to the Bracer Guild without being spotted. I understand. Oh, what about you? I'll hold the enemy off here. I should be able to buy you a little extra time. No, you can't. I can't go on my own. I'll fight at your side. We all have something to protect. I'll stay here for my convictions and my duty. And most importantly for you, my lady, forgive my impertinence, but you're of paramount importance to me. I'll guard you with my life, and I ask only that you remember me as your friend and confidant. I understand, Julia, but please promise. Promise me you won't do anything reckless, and that we'll meet again in better circumstances, and take tea with my grandmother. I'll bake for you. I'll try a new recipe and bake you something sweet and delicious. I look forward to it. Now please hurry. Sieg, look after her for me. Well now, they finally caught up. Is it regular dudes or Intelligence Division? Intelligence Division. Yeah, she's fucking dead. 3 men and 5 dogs. I think you underestimate me. As he taught me how to wield a blade, the time to truly use it has come. I, Julia Schwartz, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, will not yield. As she probably did. Sieg! Scree, I'll be alright. I want you to go back to see to Julia. I can't bear to just leave her. Scree, thank you. It's just like she said. Security is much lighter this way. I have to get to the Bracer Guild quickly. Whoop! Oh, rain. Is it now and around when Estelle and Joshua are supposed to arrive in town? It can't be. Well, maybe if you didn't stand around jibber-jabbering, that wouldn't have happened. The Intelligence Division Special Ops vessel. They're actually operating in broad daylight? Oh. Why, fancy meeting you here. Chloe Rins, enrolled in the Social Studies program at Janice Royal Academy. If I could have a quick word with you. Doo doo doo. I think that guy's doing the pee-pee dance. A dark cloud looms over the royal city, and yea, it signals a passion most black. But so fascinating a shade of black, it seems. You're such an idiot. Am I perchance dreaming? Mueller, my boon companion, have you come all this way, all the long roads from the imperial capital, just to see me? How delicious! On what wind did you fly hither? Wind? What are you talking about? I'm here because I've had to follow your stupid ass all over Adios' damn creation. Do you have any idea how much time this has cost me? Please, my dear, don't hide behind such base profanities. Your lips spit venom, but the fire in your eyes shows the depths of worry that drove you onward to my side. Love, it is truly blind. That doesn't even make... No more words, dear Mueller. Fly. Fly to my embrace. I came here because I'm trying to bring you information that you asked for, but I'm guessing you'd rather hug than talk? Lo, I am hoist with my own petard. Very well, let us talk. Yes, like sane people, as you wish. What news, my lord? What news for your humble Olivier? No? Alright, no clowning then. Don't play like that, brother. Give a man some information. Lay it on me, man. You're making me stupider just by being around you. I'll tell you, just stop opening your mouth and making sounds come out of it. Huzzah! Regarding the guy we were talking about before, I managed to pick up his trail. From what I found, he was at one of the Erebonian Bracer Guilds until about a month ago. Oh? Over the past several months, all the guild branches in the Empire have been attacked, one after another. Seems he was supposed to be investigating why. Attacked, you say? I should think it unlikely, but might these have been perpetrated by some military units somewhere? You picked up on it too. It's not the world of 10 years ago anymore, though. As far as I know, no military force has been given marching orders. I'd bet that someone hired Jaegers to pull this off. Anyway, our boy's trail stopped for a while, right when that case was solved. Oh dear, oh dear. I took such pains coming to Liberal, and 'twould seem that I was following a wild goose. I guess so. But if the man we're after isn't here, there's no real reason to stick around, is there? That storm you were talking about is going to be worse than expected. A lot worse. You should come back to the Imperial capital before you get caught in it. Ha ha ha, ever a jester. How could I bear to part with the opportunity to play a role in the finest opera ever? What? Tell me you're not actually thinking of... I am, you might say, already in costume. Sadly, the lead is unavailable, so the understudies must be used. I have the utmost faith that between the two of them they'll put on a grand performance. Turmoil in the Royal City, which is the final chapter. Thanks for letting me know. So you're able to get the professor out safely. And you've got the logic unit back. I don't even have the words, thank you. Both of you. Well, we didn't really do all that much. Really, we were just there as backup for a god. If you really want to express your gratitude, I'd suggest you direct it toward him, since he kept the professor safe. I certainly will. It'll be nice when all this craziness ends. All we can do now is put our faith in a god. It does seem that Colonel Richard has something in mind for Grancel, however. He means to use that black ornament, the thing he called the Gospel. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's used for, but we've been asked by the professor to talk to Her Majesty about it. Ouch. That's when you know things have gotten very, very serious. I'm pretty sure that the professor is on good terms with her. It's not unusual for him to have access to top secret information. Anyway, that's the gist of our request from him, unlikely as it sounds. Kilika, do you think it would be safe for us to go to Grancel given the current climate? There is currently no evidence to suggest that you were involved with the security breach at the fort, so it should be fine. Indeed, I'd advise you to go there before a full investigation has begun. It's quite likely that a thorough search of the central factory will be performed. Agreed. Which means that now is the time to figure out what to do about it. I wish both of you the best of luck on your journey. Please be sure to deliver the professor's message. You can count on us. Consider it in Her Majesty's hands. Take care of yourself, Mr. Murdoch. Yeah, now's not the time to let my guard down with the army around. So I'll be off now. Safe journey to you. Well then, I guess there's no time like the present, huh? We should try to get an audience with Her Majesty as soon as we can. If that's the plan, we need to take the next airliner out. It'd take us half a day to reach Grancel on foot. An airship would only take an hour. That's true. Kinda thought it'd be cool to walk all the way around the kingdom, but oh well. Alright, just a moment. Bracer Guild, good afternoon, always a pleasure. Yes, if you would, please. 2 to Grancel? Right, yes. Bill it to the usual account. Thank you. Goodbye. What was that all about? Was that the reception desk at the terminal? Yes, you have guaranteed seats on a Grancel-bound airliner. We're paying your way, so all you need to do is check in. Also take this with you. A recommendation from Zeiss. You've already done so much for us. The tickets are simply a business expense, related to delivering the professor's message. The letter of recommendation is for the superlative job you did in rescuing the professor. Accept it, and be proud of what you've accomplished. Right. Thank you, Kilika. Is this going to get me second class? It does. The Grail Locket. 15,000. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Haha, I believe I said before that this is simply my duty. Now your flight leaves at 11. You want to get to the terminal before then, so as to have time to check in. Adios keep you. Be well in your travels. Be well. Thank you again. Ha ha. Oh well. If I was a terminal, I'd be this way. Hello there. I heard from Kilika. Shall we get you all squared away? That'd be great, thanks. Please fill out these forms with your names and addresses. Thank you. Joshua Bright, 123 My Dad's House. Here are your tickets. Make sure you show these when you're boarding. Hi there. Are you all off to the capital too? I was just on my way to work at the airship company. If I finish fast enough, I was thinking I'd go to the royal birthday celebration. Well, the Cecilia will be landing soon. Better get started on all the docking measures. Yeah, go. It's Antoine from the factory ship. Wasn't this the cat? Yep. He's the one who sneaked into that shipping container. His name's Antoine, if I remember correctly. Ha ha ha. You scared me half to death. I hope you take some time to think about what you did was wrong. Not listening. I think he's playing dumb. Hey, there you are. Hi, Gustav. The factory chief told me that the rescue went off without a hitch. The professor's always been a mentor of sorts to all the engineers, so I just wanted to say thanks on behalf of everyone here. Haha, well, we couldn't have pulled it off without you and your crew's help. Tita was so surprised that I thought her eyes might pop out. So that really was on purpose? Ha ha ha, well, to fool the enemy, sometimes you have to fool your allies first. So what business do you have at the gate? The professor asked us to go to Grancel. We're a little early for the 11 o'clock flight. Yeah, well, it also looks to be a little late. There's still time to drop off your bag, so I think you can take it easy in town for a bit. That sounds like fun. Hey, you two. If it ain't Gerald, what's going on? Did something happen? You're all here. To be honest, we've had some trouble. What kind of trouble? We received a communique from the Airship Corporation. It looks like the ship will be arriving a few hours late. What? What's just going on here? More Sky Bandit trouble? Something like that anyway. Seems to me that the terrorists staged an ambush to disrupt the Queen's birthday celebration. All ships are grounded at port while the military conducts inspections. That would mean they're probably looking for the Professor's crew, which means that the ship that's bound for Grancel is being held up in ruin. Apparently a military guard ship is coming here from Lyston Fortress instead. Ah, I get it. But if that's the case, you're going to be extremely busy soon, aren't you? No kidding, I've got to explain the situation to the customers. Which means that you two have a good chunk of time to kill. Just thought of something. If you want to write the Bracer Guild, I can get in touch with you there. Okay. Thank you very much. I'd rather fucking walk. This stinks like last year's diapers. If the military is coming here, I know they'll want to check out the Leibniz. I better talk with the factory chief. Yeah, if they check on what happened yesterday, that won't be good. Be careful, whatever you do. I ain't so senile that I need a couple of punks to tell me to be careful. Take it easy, you two. Joshua, this doesn't look so hot. Yeah, this could put the airliner in danger. We've got time, so maybe we should take the highway. Aw, man, it's been so long since I last got to ride on an airship, too. This is all your fault, Colonel Richard. Well, try to look at it as an ongoing opportunity to advance your training. So I guess we need to cancel our reservations at the reception desk. Hey, it's you. I told you before I don't know when this ship's leaving. If you just wait at the Bracer Guild. Actually, there's been a slight change in plan. I apologize for the timing, but can we still cancel? Sure, that's no problem. As long as it's before your flight arrives in port, there's no cancellation fee. We just need to get your tickets back. Here you go. Hey, that's a military patrol vessel. It's here early. Well, gotta go. See ya. Come back and see us again sometimes. Does that thing even interface with the dog? Yes. Well, things are certainly bustling around here. First, I believe I shall go see the factory chief. I have to admire the colonel for planning all of this. Okay, Hart, anytime you want to go back to normal running speed would be just fine. If we waste any more time here, those intelligence division people will catch up with us. We should head to town while we have the time, okay? We take the east road to get to Gransel, right? Right. And the Sanctheim Gate is to the north along the Ritter Roadway. Pass through the gate, and you're right by Gransel. Well, that music got carefree in a hurry. And Agat and Tita should have given us all their stuff. Sanctheim Gate. Hopefully the military lets us pass through. It's a fucking checkpoint. I imagine everybody wants through for the birthday celebrations, though. It'll work out. So this is the Sanctheim Gate. It looks all like the Grun Gate back in Relent. Well, both gates cut through the same wall. Onberg Wall completely surrounds the Gransel region. It was built almost 1,000 years ago, but it's solid enough that it held off the Imperial forces. It sure looks like it'd take more than a few guns to knock it down. Still, it looks like a tourist attraction. One where you could climb up to the top and check out the view. So you're planning to go up there and sprint all along the walls, are you? I didn't say that. I was just thinking that it'd be nice for us to have a nice quiet lunch together, just the two of us, and talk about whatever. Are you fucking serious, kid? Let's just get the paperwork done and move on to Gransel. Maybe it's just me, but are you mad about something? It's just you. Let's just go in and forget this whole conversation. Some sort of military coup underway. Oh man, we should have lunch, Joshua. No, we fucking shouldn't. Welcome to the gate. We need you to fill out some paperwork before we can let you go onto the Capitol. You can give us the paperwork? Thank you. Please sign here. What is it with you kids these days? Are you brave or are you just crazy? Are you on some kind of hiking date on the highway? A date? Nothing like that. We're brother and sister. Funny, you don't look like siblings, but you do have the same last name, I guess. Okay, you're ready to go. Estelle, you seem very preoccupied all of a sudden. Are you okay? Do you want to stop and rest? I'm fine. Let's just get to the Capitol. If you're sure. If you two aren't in a date, are you going to see the martial arts competition? Martial arts competition? Wrong again. There's an annual martial arts competition held in the Royal Grand Arena. It was originally only for the Royal Guardsman Elite, but now it's open to any willing fighter. I believe the preliminaries are starting this afternoon. Ooh, that sounds like fun. That's definitely right up your alley, Estelle. The Queen will be there in person, so the admission fees are being discounted. If I weren't working, I'd be there myself by now. Sorry to hear it. Of course, I'd rather be participating than watching. See if all this training's paid off yet or not, I can imagine. But if they've already started the preliminaries, it'll be impossible for you to get in. We've got a job to finish too, don't forget. You'll just have to make do in the stands. Too bad. Sir, is something wrong? That emblem on your chest, I didn't notice because of your age, but are you two bracers? Is there a problem? Not a problem, exactly. I never thought. Are you loitering while you're on duty? Sir, Is there a problem here? Well, sir, it's just that these two, they're bracers. Bracers, huh? You two. I'd like a few minutes of your time if that's all right. We do need to get to the capital. Is that so? The capital. May I ask the nature of your business in the capital? What? Well, we've got a job. What kind of job? The professor... No. I mean, how do I put this? I'm sorry, but we have an official guild contract. Our business with our client is a private matter. Sounds suspicious to me. I'm afraid you're going to have to explain yourselves. I don't see what the big problem is. Well, we received information from military high command that the royal guardsmen have revolted against the queen and are staging terrorist attacks. And it seems that some of these terrorists may have disguised themselves as bracers. So we're under orders to detain anyone claiming to be a bracer, pending investigation. What? That's enough, soldier. We're sorry, but we're under strict orders. Until we can confirm your identification, you're to remain here at Sanctime. You can't be serious. Why do... There you are. Huh? Why, you... I've been waiting for you. If you finish your paperwork, let's get going. What... I apologize, Professor. It seems we've hit a small snag that might delay our departure somewhat. Just a moment here. Who are you? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Specialist of Archaeology, Professor Alba. I'm from North Ambria State, and I'm here in Liberal for investigative research. Have you processed this man's identification? Yes, sir. His passport checks out, and the Gransel History Museum will vouch for him as well. I see. Then everything appears to check out. I apologize for the delay, Professor Alba. What relationship do you have with these two? They're bracers. They've saved my life quite a number of times, so I decided to have them accompany me to the capital. Isn't that correct, Joshua? Estelle? Yes, that's it all right. It seems you have enough proof of your identity. I apologize to both for the misunderstanding. Oh no, it's not a problem. We know how it is to have strict protocols. No hard feeling at all. I swear, I'm gonna get wrinkles if there are any more surprises. I mean, you started playing along so fast with the professor. Thought I'd forgotten our assignment for a moment. Hardly. I'd hoped you'd catch on a little bit quicker, though. Excuse me for the poor performance, Mr. Silvertongue. Not all of us can just lie with such a straight face, grumble grumble. What was that? Never mind. Haha, sorry to surprise you. It just seemed you two were in trouble, so I spoke up. Should I not have? We were definitely in some trouble back there. Thank you, Professor Alba. We appreciate the help. My way of returning the favor. Still, though, what was that argument all about anyway? I heard something about some terrorist attack? It seems there's a gang of criminals out there who have been causing trouble while disguised as normal citizens, and the two of us were suspected in being said gang. Can you believe that? I swear, every single person in the military has a massive stake up there. I see. Very troubling indeed, the situation and the imagery. By the way, I heard that the incident at the Carnelia Tower wound up getting complicated. How did that turn out for you? Well, there were a few loose ends, but for the most part we managed to get things done. I expected you'd do well. I could tell you two at the beginnings of great bracers in you from the moment we met. I'm happy to see I was right. We don't deserve that. We've still got a lot to learn. We're still in training as it is. But Professor, what brings you to a place like this? Naturally, I'm on my way to the capital. I was originally going to take a ship, but I found myself short of funds. Oh well. Archaeologists need to exercise too, so the walk should do me good. Sigh. You don't have to beat yourself up like that, but still. You sure are poor. We scholars of the humanities all have financial issues, especially archaeology. Any money I make goes straight to the next excavation. That's too bad. But we sure were lucky running into you back there. Do you want to come along with us to the capital? Just a moment, Estelle. I'm sure the professor is very busy with his own. I'd love to. The road to the capital can be dangerous, so having you two nearby would be a relief. Not that it's all that far to the capital anyway. Well, if you don't mind, then we would be honored. It's settled then. Let's get going. Literally, because we've already bought the food here. Are you on your way to the capital? Those terrorists could be hiding anywhere. Be careful. While around here, there should just be soldiers, so you should be safe. I just got transferred to this garrison recently. I'm surrounded by all these hardcore soldiers. I feel pretty overwhelmed sometimes. Okay, see you, man. Royal Avenue. The Herb Scenic Route. What the fuck? Is there another way into the capital? Yes. The Herb Royal Villa. Well, we're in a bit of a rush. Hey, you there. Huh? Looks like an army unit. No tourists allowed at the Herb Royal Villa. Did you not see the ordinance that was just posted all over the city streets? Actually, we're not citizens of Gransel. We just recently came here by way of the Sanctime Gate. Travelers, eh? Hard to believe anyone would want to walk on the highways with terrorist activity going on. Talk about reckless. Setting aside the terrorist discussion for a second, what's the Herb Royal Villa? It's a small palace to the east where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that townsfolk often went there to relax. Sorry, but it's off limits for now. The army's using it as a base of operations for investigating terrorist activities. You don't say. The roads nearby aren't off limits, but I'd suggest you keep away, just to make sure no one mistakes you for one of the bad guys. Well, they seem nice enough. Well, that's certainly grim. Personally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. What do you say? Want to go poke around and see what we can see? We gotta get to the fucking city, dude. There may actually be terrorists, like the soldiers said. Well, I think the intelligence division is just using a royal guardsman and bracers as scapegoats. Estelle, you really need to not say things like that out loud. If someone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught up in it. You're right. Huh? Intelligence what now? Let's see. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, let's head on to the city. Oh, all right, you kids are no fun. You're goddamn right. Man, that is one safe road. Is there a tower here? Does Grancel have a tower? I guess not. What the hell is this way? Garoon Gate. Oh, that's the way back into Relent. Hey. Fucking soldiers couldn't even sort out a simple bird monster. Bum, bum, bum. Big city, living. Oh, this city's freaking huge. Dad used to take me here a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it is the biggest city in the kingdom. Grancel Castle's just past the main road. That's where the Queen lives. There's also the Grancel Cathedral, the Grand Arena, and all the embassies for the surrounding nations. You don't say. You sure know a lot about this city. You must have been here before, right? Yes, when I was little. My, no matter how many times I see it, this city still amazes me with its beauty. Purely in terms of scale, I believe the Imperial and Republican capitals are larger, but neither feels as elegant and refined as Grancel done. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to hear a foreigner complimenting your home country, which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in a hotel? I have something else in mind. I intend to go bug the folks at the History Museum. Oh, cool. Grancel has one of those? They find ancient artifacts and put them on display there. Yes, and I'll be staying there as a guest associate member. You two should stop by the visit if you get the chance. Museums are awfully formal for my tastes. If we do come by, are you going to give us a bunch of lessons? If that's your wish, then I shall certainly do my best. Just kidding, though I do think that checking out all the exhibits would be fun. Now if you'll excuse me. Well, he's just as happy-go-lucky as ever. What's this guest associate thing, though? Isn't he a famous scholar or something? Most likely. We should probably stop in at the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we need to change our branch affiliation, but we can discuss there how to approach delivering the professor's message. You're right. Thinking about it, how are we even going to get an audience with Her Majesty anyway? And there's no way that'll be as simple as just walking up to the castle and saying, hi. Maybe. A west block and an east block and a north block. What do you got here? Some recipes I've never seen in my life. Step right up. We've got crepes of all kinds. Don't be craped out by them. They won't bite, but you will. Darn that, Troy. Where's my ticket? If we don't hurry, we won't be able to get good seats. Step right up. What flavor can I get you? He's an ice cream vendor. I have all these. You're worthless. Who's this dandy? Is this your first time in Grancel? The city's split into 4 districts, or blocks. Here in the South Block, you'll find the Bracer Guild, as well as a variety of shops. The North Block has the Royal Hotel, the biggest in the country. Just beyond it, farther north, is the castle itself. The West Block has the Grand Cathedral, as well as the main offices of the Liberal News. And over in the East Block are all the embassies, the arenas, and the general goods stores for the city. I'll forget that, don't worry. What is this? I come all this way with my little honeypot and we can't even enter the castle? I wanted to see the inside of the castle. This is Grancel's main avenue. I walk this road every day. This looks bad. The register's completely and totally busted. Can't buy any popcorn. What the hell is this? The Fisherman's Guild? I'm a bracer through and through. May fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Now you've got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going soon. Pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Karna, fancy meeting you here. Ah, yes, and we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were the rookies with Sherazard, right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Gransel? I'll field that one. They have to hurry or else they'll be late. Whoops, you're right. Sorry, you two. We'll talk later. We've got to be going. See you later, rookies. Pardon me. It must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. Indeed, they all look pretty tough. But you were talking about something when we came in. What was that, I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Whoa. Sorry, I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zeiss branch, and I'm Joshua Bright of the same affiliation. I'm Elnan. I'm with the Gransel branch. Miss Killica got in touch with me and informed me that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Gransel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You're the children of Cassius, are you not? Yes. I suppose you know him? Oh yes, I'm ever in his debt. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah. He hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter. But he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We've traveled everywhere from Relent to Zeiss, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. The Army's current counterterrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I'd hoped it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all of that. Eh? Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zeiss. Estelle and Joshua explained what they'd learned at Lyson Fortress, as well as Professor Russell's request. What's wrong? Nothing, it's just a lot to take in. So Colonel Richard is actually in control of the Royal Army. And the counterterrorism is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division Special Forces? It's a little difficult to believe, but it's true. Talk with Killick at the Zeiss branch and she'll confirm our story. It's alright. It's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in this city. Though it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time, and the citizens would never dream that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The Bracer Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. Really? No way! No need to worry then. I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the Royal Guards that are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means? I think that means that the letter would just get crumpled up. That's the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are that the Colonel has a strong hold on Gransel Castle, as he did on Lyson Fortress. I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way we're going to get in touch with Her Majesty. We could possibly sneak in like we did at Lyson Fortress, but I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well, in that case, why don't we just try going in like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful information out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Okay. And I believe it'd be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off the main street directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet. We'll let you know if we find anything. Now that I've registered, there are... What the fuck? Malarkey. Two telephones. Bracer's Guild is doing well for itself. I was gonna buy stuff, knife and gun shop. Bracers, welcome to the shop. Please have a look around. That's an upgrade. That's quite the upgrade. Schneider's. Just got a couple hot dogs. Now you're gonna get it. Insufficient mirror. Oops. Those are $20,000 each. Whoops. Okay, commence operation, sell everything I fucking own. God damn it. It's hard to navigate the menu sometimes. There we go. The Schneiders. Protective boots for professionals made of tough materials. What is this other thing? A Grail locket. Prevents all abnormal status except knockout. Yep. That's for me. Bum, bum, bum. Solves our money problem. Now we have a money problem again because those are very expensive. $184 and I go up to 206. Fucking gross. I think I'll keep that black coat just in case. What the hell is... what is orange? With the tournament in full swing like this, the East Block streets are packed. It's got to be about time for the preliminaries to start. That is a big Orbital factory. You guys bracers? If so, then come on in and let Wingard Orbital Factory take care of all your orbit needs. We're professionals here. You can count on us. They've got a defense 3, which is incredibly expensive. HP 3, incredibly expensive. Freeze enemy with 10% success. That's actually fucking filthy cheap. Evade 3 is super expensive. Sleepy time. You got any death blows for sale? No, you don't. Oh well. Oh well. It's a big factory. Welcome to the Wingard Orbital Factory. The third floor is where we handle all repair and maintenance orders. Alright, I imagine that's going to come up at some point. West Block. No. We're trying to stop a coup. Let's go visit the castle first. That's the hotel. So that's Gransel Castle. It's gorgeous. I guess it really is fit for a queen. It's not just pretty, it's also really solidly built. For instance, look at that main gate. I don't think getting through there would be an easy task, which means I guess we'll have to talk to these soldiers there. Well, steel your nerves and let's give it a shot. We're just country folk here on vacation checking out the castle. And we just thought we'd try and catch a glimpse of Her Majesty since we're here. Does that sound okay to you? You know, you're disturbingly good at coming up with that kind of stuff. Not that it doesn't come in handy, but still. I'll take that as a compliment. Now smile and act natural. Remember to leave your obvious bracers emblems on your jackets. Hello there. Good afternoon. Welcome to Gransel Castle. Please state your business. Oh, we're just getting here from Relent. We're taking in the sights, you might say. We were wondering if there's any chance we might get a tour of the castle. Ah, I get it. I'm sorry, but access to the castle is restricted to authorized personnel only. Security's been tighter, what with the terrorism scares. Once the terrorists are caught, tours will probably open up again. Really? Dang, there goes my dream of seeing the Queen in real life. Well, not necessarily. She always addresses the people from her terrace during the birthday celebration. You can see her then. Fair warning, though, Her Majesty hasn't been in the best of health these days. I don't know if she'll be able to manage your traditional greeting. Huh? Her Majesty's ill? I hear it's because of stress. Or maybe from the shock of learning the Royal Guardsmen were involved in a terrorist plot. She hasn't been seen much lately. I believe she's resting in her private quarters. Oh. Damn the guardsmen. How could they just turn traitor like that? Never did like those damned elitist jerks anyways. Lieutenant Schwartz was always so kind and considerate to everyone. She even taught us court etiquette and how to wield a sword. It's just hard for me to picture someone like that as a terrorist. Of course it's hard. She probably left because she felt responsible for her men's actions. Poor Lieutenant Schwartz. You don't suppose these two a little crush on the lieutenant, do you? It seems so. Anyways, yes, the castle's off limits. Sorry, but you can't go inside. I guess that's that. Just a tad bit worried. If Her Majesty is taken sick, who's seeing to her daily affairs and running the country? It's certainly a natural enough concern. For now, there's someone acting on her acting as her proxy on paper. How's that work? Literally on paper. I can't picture someone like him ever actually making any real government decisions. Watch what you say. Though I'll admit, I would have thought that the duty would fall on the princess. And you tell me to watch what I say. What's that? Whoops, speak of the devil. Never been so insulted. The tournament should have already begun, and I'm not there. Philip, why didn't you wake me sooner? This is all your fault. I am terribly sorry, Your Grace, but I was merely trying to look after your mental well-being. For the last few days, you've been in the banquet hall, drinking and singing, consuming exclusively beer and donuts while reading your morning comics. I feel that it should come as no surprise that you overslept. Silence, Philip. I'm not in the mood to listen to your chastisements. As the future king, I can do what I want, whenever I want. Time is short. Come on, we must hurry to the grand arena. By any chance was that? We know, don't even say it. That was His Grace, the Duke, acting proxy for Her Majesty. Wow, suddenly I fear for the entire country. Well, don't worry too much. He is a very reliable assistant, and it's thanks to him that we haven't had any major incidents lately. Do tell. Colonel Richard of the Royal Army Intelligence Division. Since the Duke is more of the playboy sort, the Colonel handles all the government affairs. I knew it. They're pushing harder into the core of the kingdom than I expected. So, try not to let this whole thing get you down. Gransel's got plenty of other famous places you can check out. You're in the Royal City after all. Just go at your own pace. You're right, we will. Thank you both for your kindness. That was informative. I can't believe the Duke is supposed to be acting on behalf of the Queen, though. The real power is probably in the hands of Colonel Richard. What's more, no one around him has any clue that he's the one pulling all the strings. Being able to control the flow of information must be an extremely useful tool. You're not supposed to envy the enemy. And anyway, it looks like the Duke is going to that fighting tournament. Can we go too? Yeah. If nothing else, we need to keep an eye on what he's up to. That settles it then. Which way was it to the Grand Arena? I believe it's in the east block, so back to the main road, then east. West it is. Did I see a little kid running around here? That's probably a ghost. You know these big cities. So are all those rumors about the terrorist attack true? Hope it doesn't adversely affect our cost of living. Welcome to the Coffee House. This is a really relaxing place. I kill many an hour here just sipping a cuppa and reading. Ooh, chef's curry. Amazingly, though some of the flavor osmosis, you've managed to piece out the recipe for the chef's curry simply by tasting it. That's how I've learned every recipe in the game. Chef's curry. Oh, look at that. It's all stuff I can buy. Heals HP for all. 1,000. An appetizing, authentic curry with a spicy aroma. When would this come up? When would I need the pot o' meat? Hello and welcome to the Barrel Coffee House. We have almost any kind of coffee you can imagine. Go right ahead and make yourself at home. Rich espresso. Vegetable sandwich, very popular. An onion and potato sandwich. Would that be just like a hash brown on bread? Eastern food eaten raw. Do I know monster sushi? I do. It's right here. That is a lot of fucking fish fillets it needs. An Eastern World hot cocktail. Here's KO. I think that Japanese eggnog will fully heal us. We almost learned all the food. I think we missed a few. I highly doubt we're going to find that many here in the final chapter, but... The chef's curry seems to be the most efficient one. This is just where all the rich people live. Hey, for sale! House for sale! Easy conversion to restaurant. Some rich person lives here. What's purple? Cathedral, no thanks. I gotta hear enough about Adios without going to the church. Hey, can I help you, Speed Racer? Damn it, I keep seeing him, but I can't... That weird ghost butler. Where the hell did he go? Aha! So, next package. Man, this city's freaking huge. I hate being a delivery boy here. It goes in there. Why do we have to? He's also going to the east block. Landing ports that way. I imagine that's the arena in the center. Just ahead is the Erebonian embassy. The general public is prohibited from passing beyond this point. Official business only, I'm afraid. What about this? That's just where you get to stand in the rain, I guess. It's locked. So let's see, who should I cheer for this year? Maybe I'll just cheer for blood, doesn't matter whose. That's fucking dark. I meant to go to the item shop. Currently at the arena, we're holding the preliminary matches of the martial arts competition. May I see your tickets? Ticket sales are to the right. Would you like a ticket? I would love a ticket. Preliminaries are in progress right now, but the main event will last for 3 days starting tomorrow. For which day would you like your ticket? Actually, we were hoping to catch the preliminary matches if we could. Oh, alright then. They are already more than halfway finished, though. Will that be a problem? Not a problem at all. Bad value, but not my money. That'll be 1,000 Mira. Wow. I had heard there was some kind of a discount for the birthday celebration. I'm sorry, sir. This year there have been some complications that have made it impossible for us to offer discounts. That's pretty sucky. What can you do? 900, 950. There you go. Here are your tickets. The entrance to the arena is directly to your left. No shit. I want to visit that item shop, though. The Edel department store. Ooh. Looking for a little memento of your visit. Yes. Oh, not this shit, though. Defends against KO one time, but breaks afterward. Huh. Prevents death blows. That might be important. Prevents the fact that he sells these is a little worrying. It would make for a really nice gift, don't you think? What, this chamber pot? Whatever, man. You do you. I flew in from Bose to sell some of my merchandise. I don't think it's that kind of store. She's just like in the corner of the Walmart. Check it out. Got some milk. Please don't do that, miss. Oh, they have stuff from Ravenue. Score. Why is he can only ever find the things you want when you have no money? Welcome. Would you like to try a free sample of our tea? I can even teach you how to prepare your own cup. Yes. The girl over there giving out free tea samples? That's my twin sister, Kitty. She's the most popular waitress here right now. She stole the tea selling position from me and said it was okay because she's older and wiser. She actually said wiser. I'll show her. I'll be the best tea seller ever. We need tricolor rice. There we go. What does the curry need? Marbled steaks and dirty carrots are going to set me back. Oh, fuck. No, I think carrots I might have to farm. Where's the steaks? Nope, you got dirty carrots, thank Christ. There we go. Now we can just eat curry to our heart's content. I mean, not really. It takes a lot of stuff. My daughter and I came from a small village in ruin called Minoria to see the capital. I'm on a trip with my mommy. Welcome to the adult department store where your money goes far and really wants to play. More news. We are way behind on our news, aren't we? Don't mind me, I'm just going to read it in the store. One, two, three, four, five, six. Uh-oh. Huh. Was there a newspaper in Zeiss that I forgot to buy? Stop everything, by the way. Stop the tournament. Stop the game. Get out of the fucking way, old man. Maybe some jobs opened up. Nope. Looks like I missed my chance to get first class bracer. Or maybe I just become first class bracer if I stop the coup. Grail Lock, it seems really powerful though, so I think we made some very good progress on our bracer class. This way leads to Zeiss. Fuck. Well, we're never gonna know what happened in issue... What's the point in reading issue 8 then, right? I just wasted my money. Go to the arena, I guess. I wonder if I actually have to participate in it. Just all alone, huh? Oh man, you're not even tough.
We're good to go.
I guess maybe tough if we didn't have the shit that they sold us in Gransel.
That's that. It's move out.
Decent XP, grab a few.
All right, we're good to go.
Yeah, 25 just for stomping one little bumblebee. Worth.
Piece of cake.
I would like to hit 24, maybe a little wasteful.
Piece of cake.
Man, fuck this.
Piece of cake.
I mean, she's not wrong. It really is a piece of cake.
That's that. It's move out.
I guess we could go visit the gate.
Oh, very cool.
Look at that. That was 50. That's actually a lot of fucking sepet they dropped, too. The central factory being attacked is no laughing matter, not to mention we just barely dealt with the incidents in Bows and Ruin. It seems that even General Morgan finally made a move regarding anti-terrorist measures. With Colonel Richard and General Morgan at the forefront, it's only a matter of time before these incidents are resolved. Alright, so they're hiding the fact that Morgan won't help. boxes. We've received reports that the Royal Guard was involved in a terrorist incident, but it's also been rumored that the terrorists have been dressing up like the Royal Guard and bracers to boot. I wonder who's telling the truth. I'd really like to receive some accurate information ASAP. I met some members of the Royal Guard during training, and I must say they're indeed worthy of the title of those who protect Her Majesty. I just can't believe they had anything to do with that terrorist incident. Oh, we got some sliced bread. Those passing through this gate are not nearly as great in number as those passing through the Sanctime Gate on the other side, although we do see a small spike in numbers for the events like the Queen's birthday celebration, martial arts competition, and so on. That leads to relent. As a woman, I really look up to Julia Schwartz of the Royal Guard. She's cool, well-mannered, and incredibly strong. I've heard that she trained with the sword under some Cassius fellow. Should have fucking known. My dad, professional superstar. Did you know that Cassius Bright invented the wheel? And then I've got those acts of terrorism by the Royal Guard. It's unbelievable. I'm sure the Royal City is probably crazy at the moment. Are there... I was hoping to get a recipe here. Well, just fucking keeps going, huh? I haven't seen any of the Royal Guard in the area, so I could say things here are pretty peaceful at the moment. But I'm sure those standing guard in the Royal City are under a lot of stress right now. Have I been talking to the NPCs? I usually talk to people I see. I miss a lot of the random houses when I'm in town, because a lot of those people don't have much to say. Well, hello? Oh, that's probably just more wall. This is the tippy top. Not that long ago, an airliner passed through the airspace above here. It looks like it was inspected for terrorists, but I guess the flight resumed course. Almost 24. Ooh, death blow. Actually, death blow critical's a bit of a waste.
All right, we're good to go.
Yeah, 24. 24 will go inspect the arena. You can't do anything to Joshua but kill him. That's handy.
That's that. Let's move out.
Oh, petrify, gotcha.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh, those guys aren't even worth that much. This is where Chloe got fucked over. Estelle learned Barrage. That's her other S break, sure. Am I also 25? No. No, wait, I am. Barrage, an extended, more powerful version of Pummel. Literally no reason not to do it. Black Fang. Cuts down all enemies. Jesus. Let's check the Fisherman Guild. Will Joshua hook up with his sister in this TTA? I don't know. How would I know that, fat cow? Welcome, friends, to the Fisherman's Guild. Oh wow, there's a guild for you guys? Indeed there is. There be a giant fish in the waters around here parts. We call them guardians, and they wriggle and they dive through all the waters of Liberl. It's our job, nay, our sacred duty, to find these elusive Piscine giants and best them in a battle of lures, reels, and wits. LRW for shorts. You guys like fishing then? For me, fishing's alright, I guess. You all seem very dedicated to your hobby. We fulfill our existence by traveling the width and breadth of Liberl and snatching marine life from every corner of it. We spread the joys of fishing, hold introductory seminars, and sell our handmade gear. We've even begun lobbying the Queen to create a fund to help protect our fishing locations. You guys clearly are really into this, like scary into it. A true society for fishermen. You guys are actually pretty impressive. Would you like to join us? There is a small examination, but otherwise it's just a matter of adding your names to our roster in permanent ink. Thanks, and it really does sound fun, but we've kind of got things to do right now. Just things. A shame. You have the eyes of master anglers. I guess you could say I can see it in the angles of your retinas. If you have a change of heart, come back anytime. We're always ready and eager for new recruits. Got my tickets. Currently at the arena, we're holding the preliminary matches. There you go. Everything seems to be in order. You may enter at your discretion. I will. This room is gorgeous. This is the entrance hall. Audience seats are on the second floor, apparently. Let's take a look. If you want to watch the preliminaries, you'd best hurry up. I believe you might just be in time to catch the 7th match. Welcome to the Grand Arena. Spectators may use the stairwell through either door to reach audience seating. What if I go this way? I think this is the waiting room for one of the teams. I don't think they'd appreciate us barging in on them. A little too fucking bad. It's locked. They're gonna fight in their little Pokemon arena. Look at all these people. There's some serious enthusiasm in the air. Judging by the number of spectators, this must be a major event. I wonder how far the prelim rounds go. Thank you for your patience. The 7th round is now starting. Looks like they're starting up. Let's go find ourselves a place to sit down. South side, blue team. Border Patrol 2nd Regiment team. Captain is 2nd Lieutenant Sammy. Huh? Thought the matches were one-on-one. I guess this one's a team outing. I could have sworn it was individual bouts only, though. North side, red team. Bracer Guild. Gransel Branch team. Captain is Kurt. It's Karna's team. Wow, we got here just in time to see him fight. This begins the 7th preliminary match. Both teams, go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin. Does Karna have a... Jesus. Okay, these kids are kind of lightweights.
By my art, become hard as steel.
Let's just zip this up a bit.
By my art, calming as ocean waves.
That girl doesn't fuck around. I guess senior bracers aren't meant to be fucked with is what this shows us. Just kebab him. Oh. Winner is Kurt's team. That was a fucking landslide. Woo-hoo! Go Karna. That was a good match. The soldiers move well, but the bracers are better at working as a team. We could use their moves for teaching lessons. I don't know what it is, but watching martial artists at work really gets me hyped up. I wish we'd put off going to the castle. I'd have liked to see this from the beginning. I know how you feel. But part of being an adult is putting one's own feelings aside in favor of doing what needs to be done. Well, I like not being an adult yet. Next up, we have the 8th preliminary match. First, with the remaining competitors step forward. Southside, blue team. Team Raven, Captain's Belden. Sorry, Team Raven, because it's the Ravens. What are those guys doing here? Oh yeah, it's that group from the Warehouse District in Ruin. I see. The competition's open to the general public. Stick out like sore thumbs. They really don't deserve to be counted among professional soldiers and martial artists. Northside Red Team. From the neighboring Calvart Republic appearing alone is Zin. Another familiar face, eh? Small world. But fighting alone is going to be a real handicap for him, no kidding. He may be fighting a bunch of punks, but if they surround him, he's in real trouble. He is going to give them all brain tumors. Zin will be competing in this prelim bout solo, with no team to stand at his side. He fights at a considerable disadvantage, but his prodigious skill will make this match a sight to behold. We ask all in attendance to understand the arrangement. This begins the 8th preliminary match. Both teams, go to your starting places. Poor bastards. Ready? Begin. Yep. Gross. Done. Done. How? Holy shit. He got to go 4 times. Yeah, that'll do it. Winner is in. Yahoo! Goes in. That'll show him what bracers are made of. Looks like I was worrying over nothing. His build, speed, and technique make him a real force to be reckoned with. For anyone else, though, I'd say 4-on-1 is insane. Seriously. The current match will mark the end of the preliminaries. 8 teams will be competing in the no-holds-barred matches. The competition opens tomorrow, and over 3 days, the ultimate champions will be decided. Now we'll hear some words from the tournament sponsor, Duke Denon. My dear ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your efforts in today's fine matches. I regret that government affairs forced me to miss the first half of them, but I was here for the second half, and what I saw was an exciting and enjoyable display of technique and talent. The distressing news of recent terrorist activities has had an unfortunate impact on Her Majesty's health, but I ask that you take heart. She has entrusted her governmental duties to me, Dunan von Oslies, and I will do all that I can to live up to your expectations. But let us all remember the spirit and enthusiasm we feel during this competition, and recall it in the days ahead. I hope you'll all enjoy tomorrow's no-holds-barred Battle Royale. I'm not used to hearing the Duke speak so decently to people. He probably just memorized something written by the Intelligence Division staff. Ah yes, the winner of the competition will not only receive a special prize in mirror, but will also receive a special gift from me. Are you certain this is wise? You can be silent. This is a fine opportunity to show my generosity. This gift is to be a written invitation to the Royal Court dinner party at Grancel Castle to be held in 3 days. Sadly, Her Majesty's presence will be missed, but it will be attended by celebrated persons of great renown. Arrangements have been made for only the finest royal and noble cuisine to be served. I trust that this will serve as an incentive for those competing to excel in advance. Hey Joshua, are you thinking what I'm thinking? It'd be ideal if Karna got that invitation. If they win the championship, they'll be allowed into the castle. That'll all be above board. That could give her the chance to get that message to Her Majesty. Or were you thinking something else? No, that's it, but I hate the idea of leaving someone else to deliver the professor's message. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I'd have no objections. Shall we try to catch them in their waiting room before they leave the arena? Sure. Let's see. Karna's team came up from the north gate, right? Right. If they're still here, that's probably where we'll find them. Karna, hi everyone. Congrats on making it through the preliminaries. Hey, it's the new kids. Oh, hey guys. Yo, you here to watch the fights? Yes, and we had a chance to see yours. That was a great match. Thanks. I'm glad to hear you say that. I don't get the sudden change to make it a team competition, though. Yeah, me neither. It's weird. But it's been okay so far. All of our members are in one piece. Master Zin must be worried, though. Oh, you know Zin, too? I don't know if I'd say that, but I know the name. He's a famous bracer in the Republic. People call him Zin the Immovable. He apparently came to Liberal specifically to be in this tournament. Then the promoters threw a wrench in the works and changed it from single to team competition. And I'm betting that His Grace is the one behind that idea. Either way, Master Zin still had no choice but to register as a one-man team. The Duke's a pain in the ass no matter where he goes. No argument there. Still, this is going to make it hard for him to really show what he can do. No kidding. Too bad no one's around to fight beside him. Say... Well... Maybe. What just happened? You all got this creepy serious look. No, we were just thinking. What would you say to teaming up with Zin in the later no-holds-barred fight? Well, What? Teaming up with him? Is that even allowed? It's not his fault the rules of the competition were changed at the last minute. If one of the core rules can be changed, then I think we've got some wiggle room. There really are no other bracers available that we could ask. Scheherazard's busy, and we haven't been able to contact the god. Similar story for everyone else, really. I don't think Cassius is even in the country. If those two joined up, they'd probably be accused of cheating on general principle. Haha, our chances of beating that team would be something like 10,000 to 1. Anyway, we should focus on what's ahead rather than what-ifs. Find Zin before the day's out, and if he agrees to let you join him, you should still have plenty of time to register. Okay. Oops. Listen to us go on. I hope you'll give this some serious thought, but for now we have to go. Bye-bye, newbies. He's hoping we see you in the ring. A lot of people in this fucking game laugh. What do you think, Estelle? That sure went from talking shop to something else entirely. Are you okay? Yeah. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, almighty Adios. Thank you so much for your bountiful favor. You're cracked. Think about it. We can be in the martial arts competition, and we can help Zin in the process. Not to mention, check out that awesome castle and be part of the big final ultimate super duper intense battle royale. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. You really want to do this that badly? We haven't even entered yet, much less made it to the final match. It would be nice to be able to handle the professor's request by ourselves, though, assuming we even made it through, that is. Yeah, music emoji, and think of how awesome it would be to win. Plus, we can't just leave Zin twisting in the wind. Let's go find him and ask to join his team. Would you happen to have any idea of where he actually is? Don't confuse the issue with the facts. Would you settle down for 2 seconds, please? Let's go back to the guild and report it to Elnan. He's also the one who's most likely to know where Zin is. I see. Yes, Zin requested the Bracers send him some helping hands. I hadn't said anything to you guys since you're working on that request for the professor, but thanks to the whim of his grace, we can handle both tasks at once. Nice to see his selfishness work in our favor for once. What do you think about participating in the martial arts competition? Well, I think there is merit in allowing a skill which is practiced to be used without restraint. And with 2 Bracer teams participating, our chances of gaining access to the castle are doubled. You needn't even get the others involved until and unless you lose. Personally, I think it's a splendid idea. That's my kind of encouragement. Any clue where we might be able to find Zin? More often than not, he's in the bar down the street. Failing that, he stays at the Calvard Republic's embassy. Gotcha, makes sense since that's where he's from. The embassy's in the same block as the arena. We can stick our heads in the door at the bar along the way. Okay. Oh, by the way, where are you two planning to stay while you're here? We could stay in a hotel. If I'm not mistaken, the northern block holds the largest hotel in the entire kingdom. Yes, the Hotel Ronebaum. If I may, allow us to cover the cost of your room. The Gransel branch can afford it. Really? That's too much, honestly. We couldn't possibly. I consider it a necessary expense in the course of completing the professor's request. I wish I could provide more. Just a room's good by me. Very well, then. We accept your offer. I'll book your room then. Just give your name at the front desk this evening and someone will help you. Oh, is that a piano? Not just a record either. It sounds like someone's playing inside. I feel like I've heard that melody somewhere before. It's Olivier. Oh joy, it's Olivier. Still, I always figured his talk of being a traveling musician was a bunch of hot air. It's actually pretty good. I guess he wasn't really kidding, huh? Kind of in shock. That was a little number I call Amber Amour. It was originally a simple interlude in an opera whose name doesn't matter. I have infused it with the power of love and devotion and invite you all to tip your ears and drink deep of that power. I take it all back, he's just a weirdo. Now I feel all dirty for letting the song get to me. Nice to see you again, Olivier. What brings you back to the Royal City? I could little resist the pull of this place. It drew me here as surely as the siren's fallen tears are swept from rivers to the sea. So here I stand. My raven-topped highness reunited with you at last. You really haven't changed at all. That's enough out of you. If I have to be subjected to this, let's at least sit down for a minute, acting all smug and dandy, totally oblivious how tactless you are, grumble grumble. My dear Estelle, how I've missed that obstinate irritability you so thoroughly embody. Weren't you and Cher supposed to be going to Relent? When did you get here? About a month ago, I believe. After we parted company, Cher and I spent a short yet blissful time in Relent. But alas, the overwhelming spirit of wanderlust that courses through my veins eventually got the better of me. 'Twas all I could do to pull away from weeping, darling Cher, to protect her from being swept away to this blazing and dazzling wonder. What amazes me is that you can actually say that with a straight face. I'm betting that she drank you under the table every night until you finally decided to run off with your tail between your legs. Then you figured you'd try your luck at drinking with Aina, right? Ah, but you didn't know about Aina, did you, Olivia? She's one of Cher's closest friends. Works the information desk at the Relent branch. And as far as drinking goes, she's the only person I've ever seen who could outdo Shara. Come now, dear Estelle, I've never met this person you speak of, this Aina. Absolutely not. Might want to try that again, only this time without your voice cracking. Okay, Estelle, enough teasing. I'm sure it was a very trying time for him. An affinity for spirits greater than even Shara. Hateful inebriation. Why dost thou art thy darkest agents with smiles so alluring? Flashback much? And so begins the tale of Aina, Olivier's most tragic ballad. Indeed. Anyway, you've come after completing your tour of the surrounding regions, I presume. Mayhap you've seen something of interest? Well, we've seen a lot of stuff, but it's not easy to just sum up in a few words. Besides, we're kind of looking for someone, so maybe we can catch up another time. Oh ho! And might I inquire as to whom it is you wish to find? His name's Zin. He's here from the Calvard Republic to participate in the martial arts competition. We know he spends a good amount of time in the local bar, so maybe you've met him? Ah yes, I recall him. Large as a bear, with a disposition not to match, thankfully. I have borne witness to his countenance on several occasions. But alas, today he has yet to bear any sign of him. So in other words, he hasn't been to the bar yet? Odds are he's at the Calvardian embassy then. Yeah. Then shall we proceed there at once? How is it a matter of course for you to come with us? Please don't be cruel. Beyond my uses as a traveling companion, I also wish to assist in the manhunt. Unless, of course, you two want to be alone. What? Such an unsophisticated child. But when you blossom to your full potential, you shall be a woman to be reckoned with. Haha, and quite a desirable one, I'd wager. What are you trying to say? Well, whoop! He's not waking up. You know, no matter how angry someone makes you, you're not allowed to brain them, especially not in public. It was all flash, no impact. I didn't do any real damage. Ha ha ha, it seems that Estelle is a very shy individual. Well, he doesn't seem to be hurt. Okay, let's get back to the searching. We don't have time to mess around. Let's just get to the embassy, okay? Why is she mad at me? Is he not coming? Because a fourth guy in the arena would be handy. And there's another day of my life completely wasted. I just don't want to do anything anymore. All I want to do is stay home and waste my time. Better go get some food before it gets too crowded around here. That's the department store. I'm dumb. If I was an embassy, where would I be? The History Museum. I've seen a lot of Royal Army soldiers in the town lately. I wonder if it's because their airship is grounded and they're just bored. Grantsell is an amazing city. Even with a high terror alert, all these people have come out just to celebrate. I'd like to start my research, but I also really want to go see the sights. Decisions. Tetracyclic Tower outer wall segment, age Preceptian? This wall segment was cut and carried from a tetracyclic tower, a structure built shortly after the Great Collapse. Depicted upon it are a staff-wielding priest and a winged godlike being, typical of periodic frescoes. Scholars continue to examine the design for any connection with Adios. Ancient Lantern. Preceptian? A device built to hold fire, most often found near towers and other ceremonial structures, may have religious significance. Stone pillar with relief, found at the bottom of Lake Valeria, adorned with reliefs similar to those found on the walls of the tetracyclic towers. A piece of tiled floor from inside a ruined building. Broken stones fit together to create beautiful and intricate patterns. Preceptian calendar, the ancient civilization of Zemuria. Around 1200 years ago, the advanced civilization of Zemuria was at its peak. Then suddenly and inexplicably, it disappeared. A great collapse occurred, destroying the Zemurian culture and plunging its people into a dark age of ruin. The items exhibited on the first floor are from the very beginning of this era. They aren't believed to be products of the ancient civilization itself, but nonetheless, its influence is clearly visible upon them, giving them immense academic worth. Immediately following the Great Collapse, the world was plunged into confusion, signaling the beginning of what came to be referred to as the Dark Ages. This era was defined by almost endless conflict between various powers and numerous nations, large and small, and lasted for roughly 500 years. Knights equipment. In an era defined by conflict, war became a way of life, and as a result, warriors came to wield great influence in society. This eventually led to them becoming a privileged social class of their own. The knights wielded armaments like these when they went out into the battlefield, returning with more spoils and land, and gradually increasing their influence and power all the more. We usually offer a special assembly for visitors, but with all the bustle of the martial arts competition and the birthday celebration, I'm afraid it's been called off. Why, you ask? Do you even have to ask? I mean, who would actually show up to something like that today? Well, fuck your museum then. That's the Erebonians, so I would wager that the Calvardians this way. Hello? It won't open. Hello? This is the embassy for the Calvard Republic. What's your business here? We're looking for a person named Zin. May we see him, please? Oh, you're here to see Zin, are you? Have you actually met the man? First time I did, I almost peed myself. I was like, holy crap. He ain't a man, he's a grizzly. He is a pretty big fella, that's for sure. But he's real friendly once you start talking with him. He even gave me a meat bun when I told him I was hungry during my shift one day. He's the kind of guy you can really count on, like a big brother. Indeed. May we see him? Oh yeah, sorry. He actually stepped out again shortly after returning. Said he had some business to take care of. Looking for a place to meditate and prepare for the tournament or some such thing. Meditate, huh? Man, he's not kidding around. Where do you think such a place might be found? Well, when he left here, he was heading for the Herb Scenic Route. That old forest path has a feeling to it, not unlike a park. And it being monster-infested makes it a good training ground. The Herb Scenic Route. Okay, got it. Let's go find him. Roger that. Hang on. If you're going to the Herb Scenic Route, there's one thing you need to know. There's a place nearby called the Herb Royal Villa. Oh, we heard about that place. I assume you're going to tell us that it's been commandeered for the anti-terror division, so it's completely locked down? Good guess. They can raise quite a ruckus over there. Watch your backs. Or better yet, just avoid it altogether. So they're strict, huh? Strict is starting to get real old. Avoidance sounds good. Thank you for the information. If I was the Herb Scenic Route, I'd want to go this way. There you go.
Piece of cake.
The Herb Scenic Route. I like the paved road through the forest. Neat stuff. I imagine that Grantolites have come here to stretch out and relax for a long time. I wonder just how long it's been here. Well, I guess it should come as no surprise that the Queen's Land is so gorgeous. Still, I can't help feeling like we've got monsters lurking around. Nicely done. The monsters here seem to be stronger than those we fought on the way here. We're here to look for Zin, but don't let your guard down. I will, actually. There's the Royal Villa, don't do that. Huh. Guy looks a little important. Oh man, let's just come back with Zin. This is an old Vermilion stone monument. Okay. The hell is he? More monsters. That was a very fat, floating crocodile. There's an old cerulean stone monument. He's at the fucking villa. What a bum. Nope, the place is just bigger than I thought, like every time I go into a road. The Gurum Gate is 256 away. Do you hear that? It sounds like there's a fucking band outside my apartment. No! You heard that, right? It came from over there. Let's go. Yeah. Help me. Someone please help me. Huh? Sister, it'll be alright. Stay back. It's too dangerous. It's just 3 little wasps. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, fuck braces. No thanks. They just run.
Alright, we're good to go.
That's pretty tough. Are you okay, sister? Yes, thank you. Who are you? We're with the Bracer Guild? We heard you scream while we were looking for someone. I see. Are you okay? You don't look okay. Did you get hurt? No, thanks to you, I'm fine. I'm Sister Ellen. I perform my duties at Gransel Cathedral. Thank you so much for your help. You don't need to thank us. Money's good, though. I must ask, though, what's a clergywoman doing so far from Gransel without an escort? Did no one accompany you? No, I came alone. Actually, we ran out of medicinal herbs for mixing at the cathedral. The shop was also out of stock, so I came here to pick some. That was seriously risky. There are monsters everywhere. It was not always so. There used to be none to speak of. It seems their numbers have greatly increased in recent days. Ah. There's a few of them. What the heck are these things? They must have been attracted by the noise. Dealing with this many might be a problem. We need to at least get the sister to safety. Yo, need a hand? Zin! I think Adios, you're here. I was wondering who it was, and here it turns out to be you guys. Why don't we save the chit-chat until after we've dealt with the guests? Right. Roger that. Black Fang the whole fucking screen if I wanted to. Which... I think I do.
We're finished.
Neat.
That's that then. Let's move out.
He's level 33 for this fucking tournament. 70 Earth, 70 times Sepith. Some savory pinions. Man, oh man, worked up quite a sweat on that one. But honestly, I wasn't expecting to see you guys here. Don't you have business in Zeiss? Oh, we handled that ages ago. Actually, we transferred from the Zeiss branch to Gransel. Oh, I see. Which would mean that you managed to solve the kidnapping case. Well done. How's the redhead who got poisoned? Oh, he's fine now. Pardon my rudeness. Whoa. Who's the pretty lady? She with you? She single? What? I don't know. I just met her. Your mouths are open, guys. Do you want me to tell Killica about this? I'm just making an objective observation. What does Killica have to do with any of this anyway? I truly appreciate you all coming to my assistance. You saved my life. No, no, please think nothing of it. You're just doing what comes naturally for a chivalrous man. Oh my. Oh please, he's a total sucker for a pretty face, is he? So it appears. You there, what are you doing? What? You're 4 people in an otherwise deserted area, discussing what appears to be a confidential topic. Highly suspicious behavior. I think you're terrorists. Who are you calling a terrorist? If anyone's acting suspicious here. We're with the Bracer Guild Gransel branch. We came to the aid of its sister here who was under attack by some monsters. What? Bracers? This gentleman speaks the truth. I came here to gather herbs when those creatures attacked me. And on a related note, I'm also a bracer. I'll be facing your buddies in the ring later. Calvardian martial arts. Ah, you're that guy in the martial arts competition that fights solo, right? You've definitely got the muscles of a prize fighter. I'll leave you be just this once. But the Herbal Villa's close by. Wanderers and sightseers are not welcome. Also, sister, I think we should escort you back to Gransel now. You've already been enough trouble as it is from what I can see. Oh, but I... Oh, for the love of... You've been nothing but obnoxious from the moment you started talk. We'll take care to avoid the royal villa, sir. You have our apologies for any inconvenience we've caused. Very well. In the future, however, I would advise you to know your place. Mouthing off of the wrong people can be hazardous. Come on, sister, let's go. All right. Thank you again for your help. Who the hell do they think they are? They're special ops soldiers affiliated with the Royal Army's Intelligence Division. Skillful to be sure, but their strongest suit is their sneakiness. Their only suit, if you ask me. How do you know them, Zin? I ran into their team at the martial arts competition. I was introduced to them then. They're actually fighting? What would some spy types be doing participating in something as public as a tournament? I guess they didn't feel it necessary to conceal their identities. Well, we should get back to the city before they decide that they'd rather fight. Oh, right. What brings you two here anyway? Oh, yeah. We were looking for you. Why's that? We had a favor we needed to ask about the martial arts competition. Want to piggyback all the way to the fucking finals? Hey, I had to open some treasure chests in that dungeon, thank you. That's how it is, eh? Tell me something, though. Why do you want to take part in the tournament? I've been kind of itching to do something like this ever since I caught those preliminary matches. You know, really throw down with some tough opponents. We're traveling all over the kingdom to help prepare us to become full-fledged bracers. This would be the perfect opportunity to test ourselves and see if our training has paid off. Alright, let's do it. We can get you registered tomorrow before the tourney begins, so no worries on that. Woohoo, heart emoji. Here, are you sure you're okay with giving us an answer so quickly? It'll give me a chance just to see how skilled you are. You just watch my back. Roger that. Thanks, Zin. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. We appreciate it. It's no bother. I'd been planning to enter as a solo competitor, but I suppose that having some help could improve my chances of overall victory. Naturally, once I'm in the ring, the championship's in the bag. We're still one person short of the requirement, though. Since we have to face four-person teams, one more would give us the best possible odds. Oh, right. I'll bet we could beat them without a fourth. No, if you really want to come out on top, you have to be prepared. Battle is waged well before the first blow is struck. I guess. Sure wish Shara was with us. That'd keep my spirits up. Do you suppose we could ask Elnan, try getting in touch with her and relent? I think she's kind of busy at the moment. Since Dad's not there and we're not there, that branch is pretty short-handed. That's true. Isn't there someone who could partner up with us? Oh, whoa, it's gonna be Olivier. That's crazy. Ah, enter the pervert, stage left. Don't tell me you were hiding out upstairs. Were you listening in on a conversation? Indeed, I heard every tragic syllable. Therefore, it seemed the appropriate time to make an appearance. Hey, who asked you to sit down? He was the one who was playing the piano before, wasn't he? You know him? Replace no with can't get rid of, and that about covers it. And we haven't even known him for that long, either. Many call me Olivier Lenheim, the wandering minstrel from Erebonia. It was Estelle and Joshua's pleasure to make my acquaintance on an earlier case. Ever since, we seem to keep running into each other. We're trying to trick him. Zin, don't listen to him. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but there's no harm in introductions, I suppose. Zin Vathek, bracer from Calvard and perpetual traveler of the path of Wushu. I've enjoyed your piano playing. You do me great honor, good sir. I have also heard tales of your prowess in the preliminary matches. Tell me, did you truly defeat a team of 4 entirely on your own? All I can say is that I had the good fortune of them all being rank amateurs. So what does a wandering minstrel, as you say, want with us? Wait, hold it. Olivier, I'd like for you to verify something for me. By any chance, do you have a lot of spare time on your hands? And you say that I haven't changed, good Joshua. You were ever one for the pointed questions. It's been nearly a month since I came to Gransel. I've traveled the length and breadth of the city, enjoying all the sights, except the castle. Those Boris soldiers would not allow me to pass. To be certain, there are other places that I'd like to visit, but I could not bear to leave with the birthday celebration so close. In other words, you're bored. Now, what is it with this talk of being a man short that I happen over here? I have heard that the winner of this competition will be invited to an extravagant dinner party. Surely this can only be divine providence. Pretty much what we figured you were thinking. I had, in fact, wondered if you might invite me to join you in this tournament. You okay with that? Wait, Zin, it's not that simple. I mean, you don't even know if he's any good in a fight. His specialty is orbital firearms, right? I think the team would be pretty well served by a broad range of tactics. What? Oh my, this is a surprise. I presume you could tell from my walk and the musculature of my shoulders. That and the way your eyes move. Our martial artists and swordsmen each have distinct ways that they track their surroundings. You track for a specific point on any possible target. It's characteristic of someone who's familiar with small arms. That's awesome. Certainly makes sense. I'll have to be more careful in the future then. And in your eyes, do I pass muster for participating in the tournament with you? I think so. Welcome aboard. I'm not sure I like this. Thank you for your assistance, Olivier. I think I'm gonna burst. Can't believe those guys are actually drinking after a meal like that. They must fill up from the legs. Well, Zin's got the constitution for it, and Olivier's just kind of a glutton. As long as it doesn't interfere with Zin's performance in the tournament tomorrow, I think we'll be fine. I guess worrying about it won't do any good. We want to go to the hotel in the North Block? Our room should be ready by now. Good evening. Welcome to the Hotel Roanbaum. Were you looking to stay for the night? We're with the Bracer Guild. We were told a room would be ready for us. Can you please confirm that? Ah, so that was for you two. We do have a reservation for the both of you. That's a relief. We'll have to say thanks to Eldon. Estelle and Joshua, correct? I'm sorry to ask, but may I please see your identification as bracers? Just a second. That'll be fine. And this is for you, room 202. If you have need of anything, please contact the front. My left? Yep. Pretty swanky. Look, you can see the Grand Arena from here. No kidding. They really didn't skimp on anything here. I guess we can use this as our base of operations, so to speak. At least until the competition's over. So Joshua and I have to share this room for a while? We always sleep in the same fucking room. Estelle? Yeah, I mean, yes. Just occurred to me that this might be a little weird, but, I mean, we're family, right? Huh? I might not be as dependable as Dad is, and I'm not as good a listener as Shara, but still, I'm your brother, and I want you to know that I'm here if you need support. If there's ever anything bothering you, I want you to know you can always come to me. Oh! I've been getting kind of a weird feeling from you lately. If I've got this all wrong, I'm sorry. Oh, you're just so you. As smart as you are, sometimes you can be so clueless. What? Thank you, but you don't need to worry. I know I've probably been acting kind of strange lately. It's not all that serious or painful. I'm just trying to sort my feelings out. So I'll be okay. Just as long as you watch out for me. I see. Okay then, I'll keep my worry in check. And in return, you let me know when you've taken care of whatever's bothering you. I won't ask you to tell me anything you're not ready to yet. Okay, once I have everything straight, I'll be glad to tell you what's on my heart. Mind. What? Nothing. Still kind of early, but do you want to turn in? Everything that's been going on has worn me out. We do have that match tomorrow. Let's get our stuff put away and get some shut-eye. Good morning, young ones. Morning, Zin. Thank you for coming to meet us. It's no problem. I've been up anyway, preparing for the match today. Between checking out the weaponsmith and visiting all the stores, I've had a busy morning. Being prepared means no regrets for you, huh? By the way, where's Olivier? Good morrow, my dear companions. What's that aroma? Battle? Conflict? No, victory. Oh, what an enchanting perfume this time of day. Did you just deliberately time your entrances like this? Good morning, Olivier. Morning. Looks like we're all here then. What say we go ahead and get moving? The tournament doesn't start up again until noon. It's still early, so what are we going to do to kill time? For starters, I think we should go to the equipment shop and get all our gear in order. Then perhaps do a bit of monster hunting to keep us focused. I see, a little warm-up then. Some practice at working as a team might do us some good. After all, we've never all fought at each other's sides before. I'm up for it, let's go! And once we're ready, we can head straight to the Grand Arena. Let's check for Bracer's work, by the way. By the by. Damn it. Knife and gun shop. They just conveniently sell items for everybody now. That's a really fucking mediocre increase. I can't afford any of this. We have all that delicious curry, but nothing else to show for it. I think we'll just have to convert some Sepith. go. He needs his. I'm really hoping some of those monster chests out there have good gear for us. His gun's actually pretty cheap. It's the coat that I'm worried about. And I just realized these bums probably don't have maxed out pocket watches either, do they? This whole time, it's a gauntlet made out of leather. He needs composites. Jesus Christ. Yep, his poison enemy with a chance, mute enemy with a chance. I like that. Give him Eagle Eye. And then time to cast arts is cut, sure. He's got a lot of time magic going for him, doesn't he? That's weird. I can't afford anything else. Why is that? Can't install two of the same type. What the fuck? Quartz does not match the elemental slot. Okay, that's the problem. 10% crit, that's neat. Firebolt Extreme, let's do that. Out of the way. Did they fix the popcorn machine? They did. It's the same popcorn. Fuck off. Hey, that dude's there. Cutscene? Please don't. Well, look who it is. Hi, Kurt. Fancy meeting you in a place like this. Just gathering the bounties on some monsters out there. Even with the martial arts competition, we racers still have a job to do. Now's the time to get all the quick and simple stuff done. It's good to see that you're working hard. More like warming up. I wouldn't say no to a sparring partner or two, though. We'll keep that in mind. There was no work. I was just there at the fucking... poaching all my jobs from me, so I can't afford any armor. Wait, Joshua. Wasn't Chloe coming to the capital right about now? Now that you mention it, she did say she'd meet us before the birthday celebration started. She should definitely be here by now. Elnan, there wasn't a girl about our age named Chloe who came around looking for us, was there? We'd promised to meet up here. Chloe, you say? No, I'm afraid no one by that name's been here. Raspberries. Maybe we should have asked where she was staying. She mentioned some rich relatives, though that's not much of a lead, I suppose. I'm sure she's simply running late and we'll try to contact you shortly. If she comes by, I'll be sure to let you know immediately. No new requests. Fuck off. Yeah, let's open those treasure chests.
They messed with the... Take that!
Whoop.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, looks like Zin's just gonna be our ringer for the chapter. Be a god of chapter 4.
Enjoy the show.
Scenic road is this way.
They messed with the wrong guy.
He just was drinking from an alcohol-filled gourd. He's that trope? Oh, sorry. Let's see what this guy is. Sharkodile. Because we fought a Croco Dark earlier. A ravenous pelagic monster has a tendency to call for backup. Well, good for him. I guess we actually do get good money just from each guy.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Because 20 Sepith, and I think what Sepith sells for $6. Fuck that! Man just punched me right in my bee nose. I'm not familiar with my bee body parts. Bango! Level up again, Jesus. This is great XP. Whoop! Who's your friend? Oh shit. Well, that's not what I thought they were going to summon when they said they summoned for friends. He's kind of a big fella. Could have gone for a death blow there, but what are you gonna do?
Piece of cake.
170. Don't mind me, just leveling up. And, you know, because we've got enough, let's have a little curry. Hopefully we don't just get explosive diarrhea during the tournament. Hates water. Nobody's immune. No, actually, the sharks are kind of immune to water. Oh well. That somehow hits everybody. Huh. Sure.
Hey, over here.
He taunts the entire fucking screen. Don't I have a big boy spell? I have the gate somehow. That's neat. Everybody come on into the giant spell. That's not too bad.
Take that. 99 kitty cats.
165 experience, thank you. Is Olivia underleveled or overleveled? I think he's overleveled. Am I seeing that right? Is he 30? Defense 3, thank you. He is level 30. I don't know if I've been... Maybe that's why the fucking special forces were beating the shit out of me. I don't think Olivia should be that much stronger than me. Whoops, Army's not gonna like that. Let's just be on our way.
Take that. All right, we're good to go.
Giant pile of Sepith. Did this one have a treasure chest? This one did not have a treasure chest. You're a big fella.
Take that.
Got a bunch of S-Breaks banked for the tournament at least. Good accidental planing by me.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Yeah, he really drinks the shit out of that. What is this? What would even be over there? Nothing. Whoops. I miss. That defies a little unnecessary, I think.
Savor the victory.
She just leveled up. Treasure? Damn it. You don't see that a lot.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Fucking Christ, I could even get to fucking 27 if I wanted. Actually, I think we will do that. I don't think we have enough time to do the tournament today, so we'll just do all our prep work.
Alright, we're good to go.
Then we'll be good to go next time. Like, for example, if I can get him to taunt everybody and then we give him defense 3. He'll take even less damage.
Take that.
Alright, we're good to go.
What is in the Royal Avenue? Oh, I see what happened. So yeah, let's just get some XP and shit. We'll be all tip-top for the tournament next time.
Piece of cake.
Wish I had more depth below ones.
Piece of cake.
Whoa, oh, oh! You know Death Blow. Fun fact about giant sharks.
That's that. It's move out.
I guess the information did allude to the fact that they were powerful. He looks weird when he's dead. Little KO cure there. Curry for the road. What the hell is that one I'm low on? I'm low on crisp onions. There was more than one treasure chest. Oh right, it wasn't right behind the statue, was it? Oh, we gotta find it.
Savor the victory. We are.
I think she learned a skill. I probably shouldn't fast forward when we level up. even fucking 28's gonna be easy. What a weird little area. Like, I didn't grind at all, and then it's like, maybe you should, you know, before the tournament, get that sorted out.
Alright, we're good to go.
See if I actually learned anything. No. There we go. Evil Eye is new, and so is Hard Break. And he is just super low on skills.
Take that. Enjoy the show.
That fucking sparkle noise he makes when he's the one that gets the killing blow. I do need to find these treasure chests, though. See, he called for backup. He did not.
That's that. Let's move out.
Already opened that one.
Piece of cake.
I guess he has to punch something that knows arts. I think the treasure chest's up there, the one that I missed. Well, hello, little fella. The hell? I still actually hit him.
Piece of cake.
Hmm. There you are. Penetrating golden glare. Do that. Jesus Christ, that does damage, by the way.
Hey, over here.
Not as many got in there as I thought. I just found out that there are mobs that had voices for all the line. Well, that would have been a lot less reading for me, that's for sure. Whoops.
Enjoy the show.
A shield 3. It's magic defense up 30. Fuck up his... He doesn't need information. Give him shield 3. He can be in charge of the information. No. There. I think that's about it. If we can trade in some Sepith to buy armor for... I think Olivier's the only one missing shit. And then the next time we're back, we can do this martial arts tournament. 28's pretty close. Let's do that. Let's get 28 before we go into town. I'm really worried about Olivier being 30. At the same time, though, no, never mind. He's got 900 hit point because he got hit. I was about to say, Olivier's a bit of a pushover like Tita, but you know, he's actually just missing half his fucking health.
Savor the victory.
We're good to go.
Less than 100 XP to go.
Take that.
All right, we're good to go.
Those guys give shit XP, it turns out. The voices are in Japanese, yeah. If they're gonna talk in Japanese when I'm reading the text, that's no bueno.
Take that. 99.
He's 28, she's about to hit 28. So we're gonna hit 28, then go back to the town and rest up, and then next time's the tournament. So thanks for coming out to watch. Bit more plot in the next one, I guess. Well, I guess today we found out about the whole coup and shit. I suppose that's important. Assuming people aren't running their mouth for 3 hours, that we might actually finish the tournament in one sitting next time. There's a 28 Estelle. So yeah, I think Estelle and Joshua have every craft and S break. We are in the final chapter, so I guess that makes sense. Everybody, well, no. Zin doesn't have 200 CP, but we got some good S breaks banked up. I think we'll do just fine in the tournament. Ian's over in the north block. $200, Jesus. Life in the big city, I guess. Yeah, I'll try to trade in some Sepith. The knife and gun shop. Should do it. That might even give us enough to buy. There was a couple dopey Sepiths that we couldn't afford earlier. Alright. We never bought him his gun, did we? God damn it. It's one thing after the other with you, Olivier. Nobody has their boots either. Well, sorry, you two guys need boots. So I need 9,000, 16, $25,000. Jesus Christ. Put your damn gun on. There, we'll worry about accessories next time, although it's mostly old Grail Locket Joshua carrying the torch for us. But I think we're able to go to this tournament. But that's a problem for next time, so I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.